It's Sunday the 31st of May and this is your Chelsea news and transfer news update. I'm back after a day off. Let's get cracking. One of the big revelations this week was Gianfranco Zola, who was Maurizio Sarri's right-hand man. He's come out and said that Chelsea stars were bored and Eden Hazard and Willian suffered under Sarri, and that's quite interesting to hear. He said this: "At the beginning, the players were very much behind everything we were saying. They were brilliant. They were following everything. But then as the weeks passed, due to repetition, the amount of games they were playing, the players got tired and also got bored in a way. But boring is part of our job. Sometimes you need to get bored, but when you get bored, you persist in what you're doing and you get better." To be honest, they were brilliant because they got bored, but they kept doing it throughout, and that was the reason why when everyone was dropping, we were going up the table towards the end. So it's interesting to see that they got quite bored of the repetition of Sarri's training. So to Frank Lampard, who makes a Chelsea transfer admission amid links to Jadon Sancho and Philippe Coutinho, and he's been talking about the current squad. And he said this: "I'm certainly excited about the squad we've got with the young players, and if we can get a few additions for areas I feel we need. We didn't bring anyone in January. It didn't work out to be right for us at the time. And last summer we couldn't bring anyone in. So those windows are gone and we haven't changed. So I'm excited about the squad we've got. If we can freshen up in the right areas, we all know that." Some more on the current Chelsea squad, and Football London have put together an article saying the 4 fringe players who must impress Frank Lampard for the rest of the season. As we know, the season's going to restart the 17th of June, be played out over a number of weeks, and they've identified these 4 players, and I want to see if you agree. Ross Barkley, Michy Batshuayi, Emerson Palmieri, Bukayo Tomori. Now, I find that interesting because I think Ross Barkley's got a future at Chelsea. I think he's done enough to impress Frank Lampard since he's got his head down and worked hard. Up until it was postponed, he was playing well. I think Bukayo Tomori's here to stay. I don't see there being a problem. And I think the other 2 will leave in the summer, Batshuayi and Palmieri. So to transfer news now, Antumi Bakayoko is being linked with a move to AC Milan now. He's part of a 6-man hit list that AC Milan have drawn up, including a midfielder from Burnley. As we know, Bakayoko has been linked this past week with West Ham. West Ham are interested in taking him on loan for a season, whereas Chelsea had stated that they wanted £31 million for anyone to sign him. We shall see what happens in the coming weeks. So to Willian, and 2 interesting stories that have appeared in the last 24 to 48 hours. First up, he's being linked with a move to PSG on a free transfer, which is interesting. As we all know, David Luiz is trying to coax him to sign for Arsenal. Bearing in mind, Luiz looks like leaving Arsenal after a short period of time there. Cracking move by Marina Granovskaya to get 8 million, by the way. But it looks as though PSG want Willian. But he's also wanted by Tottenham. But this report has appeared also, which could put a spanner in the works. The report in the Express says this: Tottenham decide Willian transfer stance. Jose Mourinho eyes a reunion with the Chelsea star, and the article goes on to say that Tottenham need to sell first before they can sign Willian, with Eric Lamela being touted as the player that needs to go. So to Football London, and Juventus offered Chelsea 3 players in Jorginho swap. Now, those 3 players reportedly offered to Chelsea that Chelsea can take their pick from this summer if they're interested in selling Jorginho are Douglas Costa, Adrian Rabiot and Federico Bernardeschi as a makeweight that can join Chelsea, with Jorginho going the other way and obviously some money. Douglas Costa, the winger, is definitely someone that could be of interest to Chelsea. What do you guys think? Still think Jorginho's going. I think if he wants to go, Chelsea will take the money. Does any of those 3 players excite you as a possible players coming in, part of a swap deal for Jorginho? So to Team Talk, and Roman Abramovich link emerges as Chelsea edge closer to ending the left-back hunt, and they're talking Alex Telles. Now, the end of last week, we saw that it looked as though PSG had wrapped up a €30 million deal for Telles from Porto. It's now saying that Chelsea are still trying to get that deal done for Telles and have been in contact with the agent and Porto once again. The link is the fact that Telles' agent is now Pin Zahavi, who negotiated Roman Abramovich taking over Chelsea back in 2003. The report comes from a French publication stating that Chelsea have edged back ahead of PSG because of the link with Xavi and Roman Abramovich. So the hunt for a left back, and Alex Telles in particular, is far from over. An update now on Philippe Coutinho's future, and Barcelona have revealed that if anybody wants to sign him on a loan move this summer for next season, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Bayern Munich, whether it's Newcastle, possibly Tottenham, they're going to have to pay £10 million to Barcelona to do so. Is that a realistic option for Chelsea and Frank Lampard? I'm not so sure. And finally, more on Team Talk. Chelsea line up La Liga star, League One marksman as Sancho alternatives. And those are Samuel Chukwueze, the winger over at Villarreal, and Moussa Dembele again with Chelsea. But Dembele, I think, has got his heart set on a move to Man United. But the move for Samuel Chukwueze is an interesting one. Chukwueze is valued at around 65 million euros by Villarreal, and the 21-year-old has scored 12 times in 68 appearances. Could he be an alternative for Jadon Sancho? I wonder. That's it from me, guys, on Sunday the 31st of May. If you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button for me. Then subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications to make sure you don't miss one of my videos that come out. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know what you think about anything discussed in the video in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. See you then.